Opening up and telling people about your addiction will change the game for you, and I'm going to tell you why. When I was 21, my family moved out to the States. They moved out to Florida. And after a couple of months of living alone and seeing them in the sun while I was in the rain in the UK, I decided to fly out and join them. But work wasn't going particularly well when I arrived. So naturally, when money isn't flowing and work isn't going well and life isn't feeling particularly good, I started gambling. Within literally a couple of weeks, I turned the £4,000 of savings that I'd gone out there with into about £30,000, and I was living. But then the more I won, the more reckless I got. And so that 30,000 very quickly went down and down and down. It's the same old story, and I ended up losing it all without a penny to my name. So I was forced to fly back to the UK, and I didn't have any money to gamble with. So I looked into payday loans, again an age-old story with gambling addicts. Despite my terrible credit rating, I managed to get approved somehow for a £500 payday loan. And that payday loan paid my bills, and the rest of it went straight onto the football, and I lost it all. And I panicked, and I was like, I have no idea how I'm going to pay this off. They're going to come for their money at the end of the month, and I have nothing to pay it off with. So I went and got another payday loan, and again, somehow got approved for that, and it was another £500. And you can already see where this is going. That money went straight on the football, and I lost it all, and I was panicking. I wasn't getting paid until the following month, so I had nothing to pay off this £1,000 with. The minimum payment, I think, at that month was going to be about £200. And I was like, I have no idea how I'm going to pay this back. I don't have the money for it. And I didn't want to tell my parents because they knew about my history at this point. They'd already bailed me out so many times. So I was like, I have no idea what to do. I have nowhere to turn to. I started messaging friends and asking friends and telling them that I needed it just for a couple of days. And my plan, even with that money, was just to gamble it and then pay them back and pay the payday loan back. But of course that wasn't going to work. And luckily none of my friends agreed to it. So I called my godfather, who for many years I've been extremely close to. He's like a dad to me. And I told him the situation. I was completely honest. I explained what had been happening. And after discussing it with his wife, who is my godmother, who I'm extremely close with as well, they agreed to help me pay that month's payment off. And they sent me £500. And I couldn't dishonour my godfather. I couldn't dishonour my godmother. That was a line that I just wasn't willing to cross. So when that money hit my account, it went straight onto the payday loan, and it cleared that balance, and I was out of the hole for that month at least. But the reason I'm telling you this story is because of the reference that they left on the bank transfer that has stuck with me to this day, and is something that I live by every single day to keep me clean. They left the reference, do the right thing. And that has been my mantra. It's been my motto for the last 7 or 8 years since that happened. And despite a few relapses since then, I am now 4 years clean. And this is one of the main things that gets me through it. If I'm ever thinking about a relapse, what's the right thing to do in this moment? And it's just a generally great mantra to live by. So trust me, if you are in the depths of addiction, do the right thing. It will change everything for you.